Stocks advance on strong China data, trade progress. Stocks rose Monday as strong manufacturing data out of China eased worries of a possible global economic slowdown. The Dow rose 190 points, led by gains in Caterpillar and Goldman Sachs. The S&P bank stocks also rose broadly. Citigroup, the Caixin/Market Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index jumped to 50.8 in March, its highest level in 8 months, after economists polled by Refinitiv expected a print of 49.9. A number above 50 Asian equities rose broadly on the data, with the Shanghai Composite surging 2.6%. Japan's Nikkei, the figures gave some much-needed relief to investors unnerved of late by fears of a global economic downturn. Early last week, the yield on the 10-year Treasury note recently dipped below that of the 3-month bill, in what's known as a yield curve inversion. A yield curve inversion. Monday's gains came after the S&P 500 notched last week its best start to a year since 1998 and its strongest quarterly performance since 2009. The broad index, in other news-boosting markets, the US and China recently concluded their latest round of trade talks. US officials last week said China had made proposals on a number of issues, including forced technology transfers, that go further than previous commitments. The two superpowers are set to resume talks in Washington this week. Both countries have. CNBC's Ryan Brown contributed to this report.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up.